This is Mrs. Taylor, and you're listening to the Bomber Buzz.
It's a great day in the Bomber Nation. You're listening to the Bomber Buzz. This is Principal Jacob Jenkins, and joining me, as usual, is Dean of Students, Mr. Paul Rudolph. Paul, how are you doing?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
I'm liking this change of weather.
Yeah, it's getting closer. Spring's always a little bit more tumultuous. Can be, fantastic one day. And
Had that fun
30
little
the next day or
snowstorm,
whatever.
and
It's
all gone.
like it's getting close. You can feel it. It's in the air. So that's good.
Yeah. So what do we got coming up this week?
Well, we, after being a little bit 1 week of kind of just slow go, this week we start getting busier.
Yeah.
We've got our first ever elementary boys basketball game as the Lewis and Clark Longhorns. They go to our Redeemers Monday at 4 and 5 o'clock, and then we also have state FFA going on in Minot. Those guys are looking to perform and do good things on Monday the 24th. The 25th, we have a couple tracksters heading to Williston for their first indoor meet of the year on the 25th. Not much happening. Unusual is on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have another elementary boys basketball game over at South Prairie. And then on Friday, we have our junior, senior prom banquet, however you want to, going on. And then we also have our first softball game of the year over at the MSU Bubble.
Oh, fun.
They play a 1 o'clock or 1:30 game over there at the Bubble on Friday. And then Saturday's prom.
Prom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes up pretty quick.
Yeah. So it gets a little busier.
Yeah, back to full swing. I should also mention on Monday and Tuesday, we've got two students participating in North Dakota All-State Choir. Michaela White and Lorelei Chapin will both be with Mrs. Helfrich at the North Dakota All-State Choir. So that's pretty exciting.
That is a good thing. No, but that's our week. It's our week. Hopefully, and like I said, it's not horribly busy, but at the same token, they start moving around again.
Yep. It's now spring sports kick in. Things start to speed up. We're going to hit Easter, and then it's all boom, 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 graduation.
She's going to be boom, 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 because as soon as March hit, April gets really busy again.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick.
It will be.
Well, I'd like to mention that next week we're doing a fundraiser where students can pay $10 and they can wear hats all week next week, or $2 a day if they so choose. And we're going to donate that money to one of our local families here who's in some need. That's all I'll say.
Yep, good thing for it. That's a good thing. Yeah.
So if you have a student that wants to wear hats, $10 for the week, going to a good cause, help out one of our Berthold families. So we got a good episode here today. We're going to be interviewing Grace Ritteman. She's a senior in our senior spotlight. And so we'll hear all about how much she loves Twins games.
Exactly.
And her future endeavor to be a doctor. And it's really great. So stick with us here to hear about Grace coming up on the Bomber Buzz. Sidelines Bar and Grill, located in downtown Berthold, is your go-to for a tasty meal and a cold drink. Come on down for lunch or after a hard day of work. From burgers and wraps to chicken strips, mozzarella sticks, and more, Sidelines will fill you up and satisfy your cravings. Enjoy great friends and conversation over a refreshing beverage or two. When you're looking for somewhere to relax, Sidelines Bar and Grill has you covered. Sidelines Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of the Bomber Nation.
This is Miss Lottie with your fun fact for the week. Did you know the longest anyone has held their breath underwater is over 24.5 minutes? Now you know.
We're back on the Bomber Buzz, and joining us for our senior spotlight today is Miss Grace Ritteman. Grace, welcome to the Buzz.
Thank you.
It's great to have you.
This is going to be great. We might have to, a little more energetic, a little more volume.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Good. Just like we're here, just like we're sitting at the Newman Center in Jamestown carrying on a conversation.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Tell us a little bit about your parents and your family.
My parents are Mark and Lindsay Ritteman. My dad is the superintendent, and then my mom works in Plaza. And then my sister McKenna is a freshman, and then my brother Luke is in 6th grade.
Right on.
There you go. All right, good start. How about a staying with your family, favorite family activity that you guys might do yearly or annually, or just like, oh no, we get together every Sunday, or we do this or that, or is there something that you really enjoy?
I don't know.
That's very specific.
Yeah. We're together a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But nothing like, just like, hey, on Christmas, we always do this and I really look forward to it. Or no.
We're not a tradition family.
No traditionals, annuals. Okay. Just kind of.
Twins games. You guys try to go to
there
Twins,
are Twins
right?
games.
Yep.
And I know
Those
you
are fun,
really enjoy
yeah.
baseball games.
Oh, so much. Favorite pastime, yes.
So let's name all the players.
Who is your favorite Minnesota Twin?
They're all so good.
None are coming to mind right now.
Okay. All right. I'll let you off that one. How about when you were young, Grace? Let's talk about Grace Ritteman. When you were young, what did you imagine becoming?
Doctor.
A doctor?
It's always been doctor.
Really? Mm-hmm. So it's stuck. Mm-hmm. And we're still considering that.
Yep.
Still planning on that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even have to ask you the next question now that you're graduating.
Yeah.
Still planning on becoming a doctor.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, what is it about being a doctor that's always appealed to you?
I don't know. I just feel like I've always wanted to help people. Mm-hmm. And that's just, I don't know. The clear cut, like, you want to help people, become a doctor.
Well, that's for sure.
So I just...
Or a 10 Twins game. Obviously, you're helping your family there.
Yes.
I don't like it, but I'll go do it. Oh, that's awesome. Do you have a set kind of line of medicine that you want to follow, doctor? Like, do you want?
Not right now. It's changed a lot.
So that aspect has changed.
Yeah.
So what have you thought about?
I've thought about geriatrics, dermatology, working with like babies, and then that is off the thing though. I do not want to do that anymore.
No babies?
No babies.
I did double take my eyes there because we had this conversation in Jamestown, and I was like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine like how most of us kind of found our niche after taking some classes that you'll be like, oh, this really clicks. I really like phlebotomy because it's fun to say. That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll let you go. We'll keep thinking about that one then. How about an accomplishment that you're really proud of?
I'd say maintaining a 4.0 all 4 years, even while taking college classes.
Yeah. And speaking of college classes, like how many credits are you going to graduate with?
Like 46.
46
That's pretty
college
great.
credits. I think I was a sophomore my first quarter when I finally got 46 credits. I mean, that's quite a change, right?
Yeah, it is.
We were in quarters then. We weren't in semesters. How about extracurricular activities you're involved with?
I've been a stat for girls basketball and volleyball for the past 3 years. Yearbook is new as of this year. And then I've been class president all 4 years of high school.
Have you enjoyed it?
Sometimes.
What's the most challenging aspect of that?
Junior year.
Junior year.
Yeah.
By far.
There's a lot that goes on in junior year.
Junior year is definitely the most.
Just from
Your
organization of
Yeah.
like workers and stuff where you guys earn your money?
Yeah,
Stuff
it's
of
like an all year thing because every other year it's pretty much just homecoming. And just like the beginning of the year, like you'll get the class dues and that's pretty much it. But junior year, it's an all year commitment.
Yeah. It does stay busy that year, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
That is a fact. 10 years from now, back in North Dakota?
No,
No.
think so.
Where do you plan on being?
I don't know.
Huh?
Wherever the wind takes me.
Wherever the wind takes you. Well, what if it's really pushing you hard west? Right to about the central part of the United States?
I don't see that happening.
You don't, huh?
But
you never
guess you never know. Yeah.
Okay. I suppose. I've been giving her a hard time about that. Our good students, you can't leave the state. We can't have this out-migration.
That's right. We need them back.
Yeah, without a doubt. So, okay. I know you're struggling with this one. Favorite elementary school memory?
Yes. Okay. So in 6th grade, Miss Cook did a student of the week, and she had like a desk in the back of her classroom, and it was like filled with like candy and stuff. And then she'd bring you like a drink from Minot.
That's your
One
favorite
day.
memory?
So yeah.
So
that was really
what
fun.
was the drink you got?
Something from Starbucks.
Something from Starbucks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And you thought that was pretty cool?
Yeah, that was fun.
How about junior high?
Junior high, those 2 years, that was just weird. Because 7th grade in like March was COVID.
Yep.
Oh,
And then 8th grade was just like a transition year. Like everything, there were a lot of changes that year. So,
what do you mean a transition year? Because
well,
elaborate.
there's just like, there's masks and then like how we did school. Like you didn't go to your locker
Right.
after every class. You just carried your backpack everywhere.
Oh, gotcha.
There's just a lot of changes.
I got you.
Yeah, there was
Different.
schedule staggering
Yeah.
and lunch staggering, and yeah, that was a weird year.
So that was junior high, huh? Holy cow. How about high school?
State girls basketball.
State girls basketball, favorite
Go
memory?
Bombers.
Yes.
Elaborate.
I think that was one of the highlights of my life, and I didn't
Really?
even play.
Really?
That was so fun.
Yeah.
I really liked that.
Interesting. What was the most enjoyable aspect of that?
Just seeing the girls play, like I'm just so proud of them. Like they really worked hard and they deserved that.
No.
They deserve to get all the way.
Yep, pretty cool. Well, that's awesome. Okay, tell us about the Berthold School. What are you going to miss the most?
Generic answer,
Generic.
but my friends and the people.
Yeah.
I feel like I just have people that I can go to for whatever I need, and I have a support system here, and I'm just gonna have to kind of start that process over again.
Yeah.
But-
Truth to that. Very, very truthful statement.
Yeah.
How about what have you enjoyed the most?
I liked English with Mrs. Taylor
Yeah.
because I just like her as a person, and so enjoying her class wasn't that hard to do. And I don't know, it was good times in there.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of English?
I don't know.
Are you a writer?
No.
No.
Gosh, no.
Reader?
Not necessarily the content, but I really like Mrs. Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because there's a lot of writing in, like all
Yeah.
your notes and things of that nature from med school are going to be pretty important.
yeah, I don't like handwriting notes.
Okay.
So
So more voice stuff and
yeah,
There
or
you
just
go.
like typing it all.
Yep.
Much more of a typer.
Okay. I suppose your generation really didn't do much.
No,
everything was keyboard
not like
related.
us.
Everything
Yeah.
was keyboard related.
Yeah.
And yeah, I suppose I don't even think of that sometimes, I guess, that connection. Okay. Your young self. Are you going to take this like that 5th or 6th grade girl in Berthold, or you want to take that? What advice are you going to give her?
Okay, so probably 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, freshman, sophomore were probably my most years where I just needed to chill out. Like, I feel like I was just so stressed, particularly with my grades, which in turn did help me get to where I am today, which
Sure.
I do appreciate. But there were some things, like, especially in 7th and 8th grade, I was like, why are you so stressed right now? A little unnecessary.
So were you a worrier?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you calmed down in that capacity and relaxed a little bit?
Yes.
So you would give that person advice on just relax a little bit, do your work and all that.
Yeah.
But
It's not the end of the world. Like, this
Right.
couple points you got off, it's not going to derail your whole life here.
no, I suppose not. On the flip side of that, I'm going to, you're going to be a doctor. I kind of want you to be 100% right when I come to see you.
Yeah.
So, I hope you don't get a couple points off when I stop in.
Well, it's good to have the drive, but it's also good to,
Oh,
to
no
not
doubt. And
stress.
I'm
and-
just funning with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's great. How about, where are we at here? 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
3 things you got to do in your lifetime.
1 is become an MD.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is go to Paris. And 3, I would like to open a private practice.
Private practice.
Nice. I think you will achieve all 3 of those.
Why
I have
Paris?
no doubt.
I don't know. I'm pretty okay. So back like 2 moves ago, I was in 1st grade. One of my friends like mentioned it, and then I've just really
know
during
about
the elementary school years, I was just like, I need to go there.
Paris, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
just stuck.
Yeah, I've heard it's really nice. I've never been there.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Paris, MD, and private practice.
Yep.
How about you want to be remembered by your peers and your friends?
Probably just as someone who is nice and caring and, I don't know, just not mean.
Yeah. Gosh, if they can't remember that 10 years from now.
Yeah,
holy
right.
cow. I'd say you've accomplished.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's been there. How about by the faculty?
Nice, respectable, and responsible.
You got that.
Yep, seem to have accomplished that one
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
Even though I did lose this paper. And
Yeah,
I have to get a new one.
I was going to bring that up just now too. And, I said this morning, "Are you ready for your interview?" She's like, "I did lose my paper. I had it all written down, but I'm like, I'll get you another one."
Well, that's part of that loosening up a little
Yeah,
bit.
they're not stressed about it. It's like, whatever. I don't need that anymore.
Not
I
going to
filled
worry
out the
too
answers.
much.
How about anything else you want to add?
Pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it in a nutshell.
It's been fantastic. We've sure enjoyed it. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
it's
for
fun.
joining us today. We got more. Stick with us. United Agronomy's mission is to improve the lives of their patrons and their families by offering data-driven solutions that fit each individual acre. From its start with a Berthold office location in the year 2000, United Agronomy has grown quickly to 4 locations in Berthold, Ross, Parshall, and Williston, and continues to expand their partnerships and offerings. From soil testings and crop scouting to custom spray application and fertilizer delivery and more, United Agronomy offers you the farming solutions you need to get the most out of every acre while exemplifying our small town values. Make sure to visit their website or give them a call to find out how they can help you. United Agronomy is a proud sponsor of the Bomber Nation. Well, this has been the Bomber Buzz. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you guys again next episode. Taking us out, here is the Berthold Band playing our school song.